And say hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Crusader Kings 3, where we are playing as the Earl of Holland. We are still our original character of Mordred, known as Mordred Maudling, and things are looking pretty good so far. We have a very good character. He's still only 43, still relatively young, 27 martial, 53 prowess. He is an adventurer, he is a Viking, he is a berserker, he is a reaver, and he is a winter soldier. We have got a very sizable army considering the size of our nation. And yeah, things are definitely looking up. Now, before we get properly started here, there was one other thing I needed to double check. Because the stream for tomorrow is probably going to be slightly different than is currently scheduled. I'm trying to get a couple more details, but I think we'll actually be starting earlier because there is a multiplayer game of Total War Warhammer coming. But I don't have the full details for it yet. So let me just double check to see if there is anything. 3 PM GMT on Saturday. So we'll be starting tomorrow at 3. Okay. Need to set an alarm to wake myself up a bit earlier. Oh, I don't usually... I like Saturday. Saturday's usually my lay-in day, but not this Saturday. Alright, so if it starts at that, then I probably need to be up then at the latest. Cool. Alright, so, noted. Anyway, back to CK3. I'll need to investigate some more stuff for the multiplayer, but yeah, like I said, tomorrow's streams, so that's going to be the Hearts of Iron and the Total War Warhammer, will be different because of the multiplayer. We'll be basically going in and out of different games, I think, and just generally streaming for a long time. Sindrin! I have a friend with no social skills and a PhD in the history of palindromes. I call him Dr. Awkward. Anyway, so what are we doing right now? We can challenge Chieftain Frirek to a trial by combat. And I think we should probably do that, because that is free money. We are doing this for gold. And if we lose, we'll gain a bunch of stress, but that's fine. We're a very good fighter. What's humiliation get you? Oh, it massively increases their stress. Interesting. So you could do that to your enemies. Okay, let's do that. Right, so our military is looking solid. We will need to start doing some more raiding again soon. How is our levy reinforcement looking? That is returning. Melrock, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. So, Wessex. Is Wessex looking raidable? Possibly. Let's go ahead and raise the local raiders. I think it is time for us to go and make some money. And Wessex is looking eminently raidable. Although Wessex has a very, very big army, so maybe not so much. Lincoln. Who's Lincoln owned by? You are a Catholic, so we can raid you. And I think we probably will. Let's just double check that we have all the knights with us. We have 13 knights now. Oh, we're ridiculous. Alright, so let's see if we can get any more knights. No. We could commission another artifact, though. That I'm tempted to do. Yeah, let's. So we're going to create a new artifact. And we're going to make this one armor. And yeah, do notify me when this decision becomes available, please. Off we go. You'll not regret supporting me, my lord. My beneficiary, Borguin, assures me that she will create a masterpiece, but also that my input is valued. Please tell me, what armor do you desire? So we can get some flexible chainmail. Not flashy, but defendable. Dependable scale. Good protection, bit less flexible. Or sturdy lamella. Flexible, that gives great protection at a great price. We're Viking. We're going to go with chainmail. Not flashy, but just dependable. We want something which is properly workable. Now, how is Brittany doing? Brittany is owned by Cornwall, and Cornwall has an army of 1,500, so I think we can go over there fairly safely. Trial by combat in Aarhus. I arrive at the designated spot near Aarhus in good time to find Chieftain Firek already waiting for me, along with a small entourage of witnesses. Whatever else he may be, Firek is fit to fight and willing to risk meeting me man to man. The formalities are brief. We all know why we're here, and we're long past the point of talking. Weapons are handed out, and our retinues retreat to observe from a safe distance. And look, I'm actually using my hammer. Remember, I made a hammer last time. And he's got a spear. May the best man win. For a few brief moments, Chieftain Firek and I pace lazy half-circles, watching each other for an opening. I raise Turin's warhammer, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his Norse spear firmly in his hand. This fight may only be until first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. Ooh, spear's good. Prowess +3, raid speed +10. Versus my prowess +2, advantage in planes +1. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Firek suddenly shifts direction, throwing himself sideways and into a piercing thrust that I'm barely able to dodge. What is his... Okay, his prowess is terrible. I think we're going to... Mocking boast. You make fun of Firek's poor level of fame. He gains stress, but it has no increase to chance of success or risk of injury. So I think we're going to do a strict guard. Focus entirely on fending off Firek. Low chance of success, but also no risk of injury. However, this will increase my stress. Yeah, you know what? We're still going to do that because we can reduce our stress through other means. My hammer is a better protector than my shield, parrying, countering, and guarding against Firek's every move. Whenever he moves his spear, my hammer is there, waiting. Firek's retort is carefully calculated, waiting for precisely the right point to reply with several thrusting jabs of the spear. My form is good, with only small errors, and Firek's stance is passable. I have yet to open my opponent's guard at all, and see no way yet to claim victory. I'll show you how I raise my hammer! I can make a confident strike with a medium chance of success, low chance risk of injury. And he's going for medium. My hammer flows around Firek like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next, a series of perfectly timed attacks. Firek counters with a fierce hail of justing thrabs, almost running me through repeatedly. My form is good, with only small errors, and Firek's chance is formidable. Methinks I need to make an example of you. I gain dread, high chance of success, medium risk. I don't really want to be gaining more stress from this, so we're going to go all in. I can't count how many people I've crushed with my hammer. Maybe Firek will be next, maybe not, but my rain of savage blows must have him worried about it. Firek seems to vibrate for a second, then he explodes with fury, screaming loud enough to shake the earth and throwing himself at me with rare savagery. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and Firek's stance is incredible. I'll show you how I raise a hammer. Strike, strike, response. Or we can go berserk. Very high chance of success, medium risk of injury. But I don't want to kill him, and I have a feeling there's a chance I'll do that if I go berserk. So I'm not going to go berserk. You throw out a flurry of rapid attacks and counters. We're going to strike, parry, riposte. High chance of success, medium injury. Or medium low. No, you know what? We're just going to confidently strike out again. But this loses stress. You know what? No, strike, repeat. My hammer arm moves are fast as lightning and strikes as hard as a sundered stone. Blow by blow, I beat my opponent into a bloody concussed submission, hammering him into the ground with all the fury tear can lend me. When all that's left is a quivering pile of a bleeding man, I wonder if I've gone too far. Then Firek coughs hard enough to lose his grip on his spear, and I allow myself a little sigh of relief. With the worry over, I kick my foe's weapon away and lay my own against his throat. It takes a few tries, but Firek gets the yield out eventually. And I am victorious! Durability of my weapon goes down by 3. Interesting, so it actually damages me. Cool. So now if we go to our inventory, which is this, we can check the durability, which now lasts for 66 years instead of 69. Alright. Trial by combat. Victory! Resting easily back in Amsterdam, I exult in my success, my hammer laid across my lap. The satisfying aches and pains rippling across my body remind me of the small moments of the bout, the little victories and the fierce-fought defeats, each winding towards Chieftain Furrick's loss. A sack of silver rests against my shin, the satisfying weight's a testament of justice well served. Quite like that we have this alternative method of making money. And we are moving quite quickly for this. Let's go and start raiding. There's a fair amount of money here in Cornwall, though it is forested and hilly, so none of my plains bonuses for having lots and lots of Varangians. And here comes their army, so where do we want to best fight them? Where do my units have most advantages? So you're good in farmland, plain, hills, taiga, forest. So my huscarls are actually good in the forest. Taiga, plains, farmland. So we're definitely best in plains and farmland. Do we have more Varangians or more huscarls? We have more Varangians, so we want to fight in the hills, if possible. So we're going to go into here. And they're coming to attack me. We're going to be defending. And we have the hills. Okay, so we have a plus 34 advantage. Their archers are entirely countered. Their lightfoot are half countered. My archers are not touched. My huscarls are half countered. My Varangians are half countered. But this is going to be a slaughter because my troops are just better. And there we go. Stack wipe. Onwards and upwards. Whoops. I meant to open up the details there, never mind. Inspiration. A name to remember. Borgon approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? She must read my irritation at such a personal question from my face before she continues. I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It's turning out well, but meaningful inscription would make it feel even more personal. So we can give it to my beloved Kenna, the Allfather, or no need for such a dedication, gives me prestige. We'll dedicate it to the wife. She's been good, even though she's pretty new. Actually, she's not that good. I don't really care about piety at this stage. Although, I'm already a paragon of virtue? Really? Cool. I'm just trying to think what it would take to reform also true faith. Your realm must contain at least 3 of the also true holy sites, and we need another bunch of piety. Yeah, that's something to be done by someone who is learning, I think. So, we'll dedicate this to myself. No dedication. Just imagining the Valentine's card. To my alright wife. You were there. There we go. You were there. That is what I can say about you. You were present. You know what, actually, this would be worth quite a bit of money. Let's go over here. My army is still quite significantly bigger. This is ridiculous, Ingada protests. As the keeper of the Jarl's personal collection, I have a responsibility to ensure the quality of your work. You'll have to see it once it's finished, Borgon retorts. You should leave a woman to her work while she's making mail fit for royalty. Ingada will ensure its quality, Borgon, so she dislikes that. 60% chance that we have a higher quality, 40% chance it's going to be lower. Stick to your own duties. Pisses me off because I'm greedy. Or it's time for a bit of fresh air. %50 chance will be slightly higher quality. No, we're going to make sure that we check up on you. Improves the work. Excellent. The artifact improves through Borgon's armor inspection will be of higher quality. Marvellous. I have a prisoner. have a prisoner. She is generous, diligent, just. Married to the Count's steward. We'll release you, as long as you convert. Slowly but surely spreading the also true faith throughout people just from released prisoners. And we're also in the process of swaying our antiquarian. Okay, so let the raid of Wales begin. We've just built our mansions in Holland. That's good, because that's going to increase the amount of money we're making. And now we can upgrade the small harbour to a fishing net weaver, which will increase the amount of development growth we get. Do it. And we pretty much want to do that everywhere that we can. So we want to upgrade it here as well. It's going to cost 225, but I think it's probably worth doing. Make it happen. And also Harlem. We require another 225 as well. Fire and blood! Capture those slaves and send them to Amsterdam. I want Amsterdam to flourish! It's already got a development of 7. The maximum was, what, 15? Right? That's not in culture, that's in innovations, and then it is public works. Can now reach the existing development penalty of 20... No, it's 10, not 15. Interesting. So, Amsterdam is already most of the way to 10. Cool. Anyway, you have finished looting, so you may as well continue. Quite a few churches and things here to get. 217s, nice. How full am I? 56. I can carry quite a lot more. Raid? Or trade? No, we're raiding. Minus 38 stress, because I'm wrathful. And there we go, we are no longer stressed out. Much better. Keep on going. Clifford's a 20, but that would invoke losses. I think we may actually just go across the border and loot these. Raid or trade? A disorderly horde of bandits, pirates and other heavily armed scoundrels have entered Holland, led by Herald. At first, my scouts thought they were here to pillage, but an emissary from the Jarl claims that they would happily trade instead. Their force is rich in plunder, new and old, and this would give the locals a chance to buy exotic goods from across the world. The subtext is clear. Trade under preferable terms, and they will depart in peace, or reject their offer, and they will take what they wish. Yeah, we'll trade with you. Sure. We'll trade with the raid. You made a wise choice, not actually attacking me. With your 900 men. Oh, and we've captured somebody's niece as well. We'll need to go and deal with that. Oh, we've got 2 of you, in fact. So, Tiguan we can get rid of for 10. That works. And then... Geralt. We're going to demand that you convert. You refuse to convert. Are you a zealot? You are a zealot. Well, if you wish to die for your faith, then you can be allowed to die for your faith. Execute. Order 66. Inspiration has been realised. My lord! My beneficiary Borgon waves me over with a wide grin, gesturing towards the covered armour stand. I have toiled over the forge for many days and nights, but finally my work here is done. With a flourish, she rips the fabric away and my eyes grow wide. While the chain links do not offer room for decoration, the fine work and the riveting set this piece apart from common mail. The set included a Kulakud helmet and an aventail. The whole armour has been plated with a thick layer of gold. Produced mail of fine craftsmanship. Magnificent. Alright, let's see what it's like. Fine lustrous mail. Prowess +2, injury resistance +1, and prestige +0.1 per month. Sound. Let's wear it. Does that actually show up? It does. What are the pillars of the Dutch culture? Money, 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 money. Did I miss any? Wilhelm van der Beck comes of age. This is our eldest son, I believe. Or was that my count? No, it was their councillor who died, wasn't it? Oh, it was my councillor. I thought it was because I executed the zealot. Anyway, you are... No, you're the younger son. Requin was the elder. They grow up so fast. So you're a passable soldier. You are brave, honest, and trusting. You do have pretty decent combat skills. We do need to find you a spouse now. We are going to be looking for someone who is within 5 years of age. And your skills are going to be combat. So we're going to look for somebody with decent martial skill. Brave, calm, patient. Ingurda Gudfrid's daughter seems reasonable. Grimmer is more balanced. Brave, ambitious, stubborn. Ambitious for the second son is not a great combo. So I think we'll go with the top one. Send proposal. Okay, so that is Wales looted. Let's go and head down to Brittany. Although we're actually full, so let's head home. Not to Holland, to Holland. Off we go. Alliance formed with Earl Gudfrid of Northumberland. Okay. To the perceptive Jarl Mordred, we will gladly accept your marriage proposal. Excellent. And we have a ransom. We will pay that off. We will also check the council. That was our marshal who died. So Nupa is saying that he's a powerful vassal. But this is the marshal position. This is a very important one. And I think what I'm going to do here is bring Skjolda in. No, Ragnhilda. Wait, what are you currently? Spy Master. Do we have anyone else that could do that job? Nupa could. So let's bring Ragnhilda in to be the marshal. Let's bring Nupa in, because he's a powerful vassal and he wants the job, to be the Spy Master. And then the steward we can switch out for Borg, because he's just a lot better at that job. And Balder, we could replace, but it'll only be 1 point. And honestly, the diplomat stuff, not that important just yet. Increasing development in Holland, very important. Hey, Hizzle, I'm doing well. Is Alfred still kicking around? Yep. I haven't had my big showdown with Alfred yet. He beat me in the first fight. But he's got 4 times more troops than I do, so... yeah. Oh! West Francia split. Interesting. I sensed the opportunity for some more French raids there. Okay, raiders have returned. We get a bunch more money and also prestige. We are pretty close to becoming exalted among men. So how long is my truce with Lotharingia? I think that's done via me. Eight more months. And then I can try and go for a bit more of the Netherlands. But in the meantime, I do think that I'm pretty much at my limit in terms of army size, because I'm still losing money at the moment. by default, which is not a good place to be. I can ransom some people. Let's do... Ooh, 50 ducats. Heck yeah. Let's check our prisoners. And sure, we can also ransom. That's just for a weak hook. Okay, that was the person we were already doing. Let's get rid of you for a conversion. You're another zealot. You're another zealot. You're a very dangerous zealot. Military engineer, 4-star, 20 military. Sorry dude, you are too dangerous to let live. Now, Sior. You are only worth a weak hook, which I can't really cash in on, so I'm going to demand your conversion instead. You're an excellent steward, though. You're unmarried. Hold on. Let's recruit him. Negotiate your list, demand conversion, and recruit. And if you accept this, I'll put you on the council. That's a hell of a promotion, isn't it? And we are also going to sway you to make sure that you stay loyal. Oh, Nooper, what the hell has happened to you? I brought in the wrong person. I was looking at learning, not intrigue. Hundolfer would probably be the best choice. Yeah. So powerful vassal's going to be angry, and I don't care. You own a city. You're not even a count. Hardly what I would consider powerful. Alright, because I don't think you can even raise armies. Well, France is looking awfully looted already, except down the rivers. There's a fair amount of money up here. Let's go and send you guys home. Just so that we can get that little bit of replenishment, because our army is actually quite significantly bigger. And actually, once we've replenished, we're making money. Because the mansions are built. Tall tales at the table. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Fulki. The Wanderer stopped in Amsterdam for the night, paying for his stay with tales of his exploits that have lasted for hours. Queen Ermengarde's daughter, now that is the best I've ever had. Queen Ermengarde wasn't such a fan of me after that, though, and I fled the court sharpish, I'll tell you. Tale after tale, the saga continues, each anecdote longer and larger than the rest. We simply must have you at our court. He's a good fighter. These sound far-fetched. Or do speak well of our hospitality at your next stop. A callous paragon. He's clearly a liar, but he's got a 16 combat, so we can turn him into a knight. Welcome to the army! So, if I were to try to reform Orsetru, I would need Stockholm. Some land around here. Oh, there. Paderborn. Trondheim.